What if death isn't the end? What if it's the beginning of something far more vast than life itself? Every culture, every faith, every mystic tradition has tried to answer one question: what happens after the last breath? But somewhere, deep within the folds of time, the ancients whispered a secret: that death is not darkness, but awakening. Across centuries, mystics from Egypt to India, from Tibet to Greece, described a hidden passage, a realm between life and rebirth, where the soul confronts the truth of its own being. In Tibetan Buddhism, this passage is called the Bardo. In Egypt, the Duat. In Greece, the Elysian Fields. Different names, one mystery. When the final breath leaves the body, something extraordinary happens. The physical dissolves, but consciousness does not vanish. It expands. It awakens. It begins to see what the eyes of flesh could not. Some describe it as entering an infinite ocean of light. Others as a tunnel, a vibration, a sound so pure that it feels like home. Scientists call it the dying brain. Mystics call it the return to the source. Who is right? Maybe both. According to the ancient masters, after death we don't travel somewhere outside. We journey inward. Every fear, every desire, every act of love or cruelty becomes the landscape we must walk through. The peaceful visions are the parts of us that remembered truth. The terrifying ones are the parts we refuse to face. Heaven and hell are not places. They are states of mind, magnified beyond measure. Eventually, the soul reaches a crossroads, a moment of choice, not made by logic, but by vibration. If it still clings to unfinished dreams, to guilt, to love unfulfilled, it returns. If it recognizes the great light as itself, it dissolves into freedom. This is not punishment. It is rhythm, the rhythm of existence itself. Birth, death, rebirth, the heartbeat of the universe. Maybe the question isn't what happens when we die. Maybe the real question is, how awake are we while we live? Because in the end, the only thing we take with us is the state of our own consciousness. As the mystic Rumi once wrote, "Don't be sad. What you lose returns in another form. So live deeply. Love without restraint. Meditate. Reflect. Prepare the mind not for death, but for awakening." If this journey into the afterlife spoke to something within you, perhaps it's because your soul already knows this truth. The end is not the end. It's the continuation of the great mystery. Thank you for watching. Share this message with those who seek deeper meaning. And remember, what you awaken in life determines what you meet beyond it.